Okay. Next question. Off. Questions. Hold on up later. Okay. Is there a problem against the custom of greeting people, whether you know them or not, with a bow?
No, there is no. I mean, if you just a little bow, there is no problem. There is no problem. Just so you know, there is no problem to bow to the ruler. For example, as Joseph's brother, when they came to Egypt, they bowed to the ground to the ruler. There is no problem. That's a custom of the world. And so we have to show deference to a ruler. There is no problem. To people also, it's the problem was if you go to story of Esther, like this Haman guy, he has an idol on his neck, the chain with the idol. So and people got permissions from the rabbi, so they say, are we allowed to bow to the idol? So if there is a worshiping, so you have to give up your life and don't bow, right? So they say, since he's a ruler and you not bowing to the idol, you bowing to the person who's a ruler, there is no problem. I mean, after the fact, I mean, preferably don't be there, but if you're already there, so no problem. But Mordechai said, absolutely not. Is it halacha? No. And I don't know if you know the whole story. People were, again, included all of the rabbis. If you think that today the story is different, any different, there's so many, like all of the clowns against Rabbi Reuven Shlita. No, it's a story from olden days. But in that day, so he has somebody, like a few people for him. But in olden days, this Mordechai was alone. The whole nation was against him. All of the Rabbanut was against Mordechai. Said you provoking the government to go against all of the Jews. You're going to be the cause. Why they going to kill the Jews? Even though, like in his holy vision, in his holiness, he was the one who saved all of the Jews for all of the generations. So we have life because of him, not because of these people who said that you can bow to the idol. You understand? So it's very interesting. So the history, the more you learn Torah, the more you see how Shlomo HaMelech was right. He said, there is nothing new under the sun. So all of this news, it's like circling around. So the more you understand, when you go to ask a rabbi a question, this rabbi is like a great sage of our generation, and he does not read the newspaper, he does not watch TV, he does not know all of the politicians. But you ask him a question, and you give your answer, like brilliant answer. Like how does he know? How does he know all details? Because it's all exactly the same. Like the different characters, different names, different circumstances, different countries, but the situation, like because he sees the situation from with the holy vision of the Torah, like deep inside. What is going on deep inside? Okay. So what else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.